Vancouver. And my mother was Eva's older sister. We know Auntie Eva by a number of different titles. She's a mom, a grandma, great-grandma. I call her Auntie. Others call her great aunt or cousin. I'm sure some call her a good friend. And I'm sure a lot of people call her a fisher lady, an artist. We don't have any pictures here today. She's painted a lot of pictures that are really, really nice. She's a gardener. She was a pioneer, and a sewer, and a craft person. I'm sure I've missed a few. I have wonderful memories of going out on the farm. I used to come down, get a chance to come down and visit once in a while, and it would take me a couple of days to figure out that I had to put up with the mosquitoes and the lack of indoor plumbing. But at least I didn't have to go to the outhouse all the time because they had a toilet in the basement. Maybe I was the only one who got to use it and everybody else used the outhouse, I don't know. But I can remember going out with the berry pail and picking Saskatoons. And we swatted the bugs away, and some of us got tired sooner than others, and I never managed to pick as many berries as fast as either Auntie or my mother. And I think you used to say that you couldn't even match my mother. That Rosie picked more faster than anybody you knew. I have memories of trying to go out and collect the eggs on the farm, and sometimes at Auntie Irene's farm as well, and being the city person, they went in the pockets, and then I, as a little kid, would run and go, and there were the messy eggs. I think they'd scrambled that day if they peeled them out of my pockets. I remember stories of hearing how you, in the wintertime, went into town in the sled, and there was a sort of a cover on it that made it look like a camper unit and a little stove inside to keep you warm because it took so long to go into town. I could never figure this out. It was only 20 miles. Why did they have to have this? Because it was so long. And then I got explained to me that, well, you know, horses don't travel as fast as cars. So back in the days when the horse took you into town on shopping day, do you remember the stove that got lit in the sled to keep you warm? 4 hours. And 4 hours back. Yes. I remember the year my mother drove back in her 1935 Ford. It was 1954. I was 7 years old. I think we made it from Arlene's farm, Auntie Arlene's, which was the old Vowles homestead farm. We made it from there up to the Bracken farm once because there was so much mud and so many deep ruts in the road that my mother was having trouble driving Ford. And I think we came once, and then it was debatable whether we were actually going to get back out of the yard into the road to drive back to Penticton. It was 1954 in July. It was a muddy year, so I can't complain. Not too muddy this year. I think Auntie is a marvelous person. She has seen more technology changes than any of us can fathom. And she's kept up with them all. Oh, I think so. Happy birthday, Auntie. We love you dearly.